there a lawsuit against Logan Paul's company Prime for there being PFOs, which are forever chemicals, in the Prime hydration drink. But according to the testing done by one of the lawyers for the plaintiff, guess how much PFOs were in the product, in the drink? 3 times the amount that you should have in your lifetime in PFOs from drinking water. In one Prime hydration drink, they found 3 times the amount of PFOs that you should consume in drinking water in your life.
All right, that's not what that level means. I'll get into that in a second, but first I just want to go through this lawsuit a little bit. So this lawsuit against Prime Hydration was filed in August of 2023, and it's against specifically their grape drink. So this is one in a string of similar lawsuits of beverages that are marketed as healthy and using natural ingredients. And these PFAS chemicals are being found in them, and so that's the main reason for the lawsuit, because these PFAS chemicals are considered to be synthetic and artificial when the marketing behind these products is supposed to be healthy and natural. So I covered one previously regarding the Simply Tropical drink, and it was the same type of thing. They were saying things on the front of the package that it was natural, and then these synthetic or artificial PFAS chemicals were being found in the drink. So essentially it's the fact that these artificial or synthetic PFAS chemicals are being found in these beverages that are being marketed as natural and healthy, and that they are targeting health conscious consumers that would reasonably believe that it is free from ingredients that would be harmful to human health. So that's the main reason for the lawsuit. The lawsuit also alleges that the amount of PFAS found within the product from the plaintiff's testing is approximately 3 times the recommended lifetime health advisory for drinking water, which is 0.02 parts per trillion. So these EPA health advisories are non-regulatory and non-enforceable. 0.02 parts per trillion for PFAS is referring to a concentration in drinking water. This is not referring to a level that a human can have in a lifetime. It's referring to a concentration in drinking water that if a human were to drink water with that level over a lifetime would likely not result in negative health effects. So this does not mean that in one single grape Prime beverage there is 3 times the amount that a human can have in a lifetime. It means that the supposed amount that they detected was 3 times the concentration of that lifetime health advisory level for PFAS in drinking water. So that's a huge misrepresentation of what that number actually means. What is interesting about the alleged amount that was found in this drink is that that is below the level of detection that we can even detect PFAS in water. So that 0.02 parts per trillion that they were referencing in the lawsuit was a 2022 interim health advisory level. And those levels that were set for both PFOA and PFOS were below the levels of detection. So how did they measure 0.06 parts per trillion if it's below the level of detection? That part is quite interesting to me. And more recently, on April 10th, 2024, the EPA announced the final national primary drinking water regulation for 6 PFAS chemicals. So these are the recent maximum contamination levels that are enforceable that have been established by the EPA. For PFOS, that is 4 parts per trillion. PFOS was the specific one in the lawsuit that they said was 3 times the health advisory, which would have been 0.06 parts per trillion, which again is below the detectable level. So not sure how they're getting that data. Of course, that information is not available in the lawsuit. That's a little questionable, but this new maximum contaminant level is 4 parts per trillion. Of course, in the future, these levels could be lowered as well. But as of now, if they were getting 0.06 parts per trillion in that beverage, that would be about 66 times lower than this new final maximum contaminant level for drinking water. So in summary, the main point of these lawsuits is that PFAS chemicals, which are synthetic and artificial, are being found in products that are being marketed as healthy and natural. The level that was reportedly found was below the limit of detection, and if that even was the level, it is still 66 times lower than the recently established federal maximum contaminant level of 4 parts per trillion for PFOS.